Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters. I don't see anybody out there yet, so I'm going to just chill out for a few minutes until I see some people pop in the chat here. I know everybody's streaming right now, so I don't know how long this is going to, how long I'm going to actually do this, or what's going to happen. Okay, so I see one person's in the chat. How's it going? Uh, so just so you'll know what's happening here, and I'm sure other people have talked about this before, but I can't see the chat anymore on the screen here, so I'm going to be looking at it on my phone. So if there's any lag, that's why. And I do see one person in the chat there. So how are you doing? So basically, Victor Locke Demon Noir, you know about this. I'm going to uh, try to wait for a few more people to show up before I start talking about it. But just so you'll know, this is my new book. It's got 3 backers so far, and that's basically everything. So I'm going to try to get some more backers today, talk about it a little bit, and we'll go from there. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more time and see how many people we can actually get in the chat here. So um, feel free to comment. Okay, we got 2 people in the chat. How's it going? I'm just going to be talking about Victor Locke Demon Noir. This is my new book on Indiegogo. So just kind of waiting a little bit for the chat to get to fill up a little bit. But if you haven't seen this book, this is my newest Indiegogo project. This is a comicsgate book, phase 2, and this is about my Victor Locke character. If you've seen Epitaph Bread and Salt, you probably have seen Victor Locke. Well, obviously you've seen Victor Locke before if you saw that film. And basically, this is a book I started working on last year. You might remember seeing me doing some of the art and stuff in the chat. This is that book. As a matter of fact, I have a new video I did about it. It's just a new Indiegogo video I did just for Indiegogo, but it's the second video to this one. I uploaded it today, so you can see it. It's a little bit shorter than my original Indiegogo video, and the reason that is because of the fact that I thought the other one was about 2 minutes or so, and I thought that one was a little bit long. It didn't really get to the meat as quick as I would like it to. So let's go ahead and get into the book here. Basically, Victor Locke Demon Noir is about a demon, or at least it's about Victor fighting a demon. He's paid to go out and fight this particular demon, and when he does so, he ends up finding out about this book called The Demon Noir. We go into it a little bit more in the campaign, and basically, The Demon Noir is a book. It's a very old book, and it came from the time of Solomon. And during that time period, obviously, magic and stuff like that was outlawed in Israel. So there was a group of demonists and people, demonists and necromancers and stuff that got together, and they made the Demon Noir. And since they made the Demon Noir, you had to write the books by hand. So they were copying these books by hand and things like that. So there's a lot of these people with these books. During that time, there were these, there's an outbreak of demonic activity. And with that being the case, they had these vampire hunters called the Defenders of Eden. They are, in the book, they're still around. and the Defenders of Eden actually went in and they fought with these demons and fought vampires and things in that era. Well, they also went ahead and found these books, these ancient books, and destroyed as many of them as they could. They believed that they had destroyed all of them, but because of the fact that people actually, they did these books, they wrote these books by hand, they obviously didn't destroy all of them. So what happens in this book is Victor, through fighting this demon and some other interactions that he finds out about the books, or about the fact that people are actually using the books now, and that's how this particular demon became Carnite. So I'll play the video for you if you haven't seen it. It's actually, I don't know if I want to play it here. If it will, it's probably not going to sound as good played here. So, like I say, you can just look at the first video that I uploaded today, and you'll actually see it better. But so far, we've gotten 3 backers. So I'm trying to get more backers, obviously. We have a $2,500 goal. I tried to keep the goal low so that people would go into it and they would be like, okay, well, that's something that's doable. Didn't want to make it anything that was, that was too crazy or anything. So let's get into it, and we can talk about the perks, or we can talk about, let's talk about the characters, and then we'll talk about the perks. And let's see, we can start with Victor. And Victor, obviously, is the main character. This is the cover. This is the cover that you saw me do. I actually wanted to try to do this cover with watercolors, and after seeing how it turned out, I decided not to. So I just went ahead and had it done digitally. But this is what the art will look like. This is Victor, and I talk about Victor a little bit. Talk about him a little bit, but Victor is a supernatural demon hunter. He's a super powered demon hunter, I should say. And he was prophesied to be prophesied that he would come and fight these demonic creatures. So Victor has super strength. He's trained in martial arts. He's trained in gun combat. He actually trained himself in gun combat. And his go-to martial arts are Krav Maga and Taekwondo. Those are his two big ones. And Victor also has a supernatural healing factor along with super strength, and he's generally super tough in like a superhero toughness, if you will. So we have Ashen. Now everybody knows Ashen. If you know anything about the Victor Locke universe, Ashen is a member of the Sisterhood of Lilith, and she is a psionic. She's she's not, she only does so much. She's a telepath is what she is, and she does a few other things too, but that's really kind of her big thing: telepathy. And there's a word that I want to. There's a word I can't think of right now, but she's like a seer. She can, she can see things with her mind and stuff like that. So she can do those things. Hanover. Hanover is also a member of Sisterhood of Lilith. She's an ex-member of the Sisterhood of Lilith. And Hanover has been gone for a while. But she's not looking for the book, actually. She's seeking out Victor. And she has her own reasons for trying to find him. You'll see that in the book. Count Dracula and Countess Bathory, they're in the book as well. And their whole thing is to stir up trouble here in Chicago. So that's what they're trying to do. And that's their whole goal here. So there's some pages here. You can see what the art is going to look like. And this is with the ink wash and then the digital processing. This is what it looks like. And there's some of Dracula's wives there, 2 of his wives. The third one doesn't make an appearance yet. This is Ashen and Malbase. and little sexy scene there. But yeah, just so you'll know, nothing. There's no X-rated stuff or anything like that in the book. It's that's just a little something sexy right there, but nothing X-rated or anything like that happens in the book. So let's go through the perks. And starting up here, the featured perk is the $25 perk. And one of those has been claimed already. And basically, you'll get the book, you'll get the Demon Noir book, Victor Locke Demon Hunter 1. It's the very first issue of Victor Locke. This is was got all the new stuff in there, updated art, all that good stuff. You'll get a Demon Noir poster and a trading card, and you'll get special thanks. We have a special thanks section, so you'll get that. The $9 tier, which is just a book. I know this is just a book and a trading card. You'll get that, and we're gonna have like the nice little trading cards in there. So everybody's going to pretty much end up with the trading card and stuff like that, like those little things you'll see. The $15 Double Down Demon Noir perk, and that's basically you're going to get 2 copies of Demon Noir. You're going to get that plus the trading card. This one, now this is an interesting perk. I was going to make this the featured perk. So what this is Victor Locke Demon Noir. You get that. You get the card stock edition. And as a matter of fact, I think after $25 and after, you're getting the card stock edition. And you'll get that with the Blastback role-playing game. So if you like role-playing games, the Blastback role-playing game will allow you to play in this universe. It's a standard 20-sided role-playing game. So if you've played Dungeons and Dragons, Rifts, Palladium, stuff like that, you pretty much know what you're looking at. It's that kind of thing. Plus, it has this optional success test system. So what that means is if you don't want to consistently do the 20-side thing, you could roll on percentiles. So you could do a target number and roll percentiles, see if you can roll under percentile to make that make your goal. So that's another thing we have there. Now the Demon Noir jump set, and we have this listed as mature because there's going to be an issue of Zombie Girl Ravenous is going to be in this one. And again, it's not anything really out there, and chances are if you've seen some of the more independent stuff, you've seen stuff like this before, so it's not going to be anything crazy. But still, I would say 14, 15 older, that kind of thing. But you're going to get the Demon Noir book, the print Victor Locke Demon Hunter 1, as well as the Blastback role-playing game. And of course, you're going to get Zombie Girl Ravenous. And there's a few more things in there. So you're going to get special thanks. Again, the special thanks is going to be in the actual book. So you'll get that. And this is a good one too. This is the sketch cover. Oh, and as a matter of fact, we actually have somebody already claimed one of these, so that's good. This is, I think, Jack Burchill claimed that one. Yeah, he claimed that one, so that's really cool. It's the Demon Noir sketch cover edition. Now, what this is, I'm going to be fulfilling this one myself, and there's only going to be 50 of these, but I'm going to be fulfilling this one myself. So basically what will happen is I'll have the book, I'll do a sketch on the cover, and then I'll actually put the package together. So, actually, let me think about that. I may get the books and send the books back to them. Once I see how many people actually want sketch covers and it's all said and done, I might do that. Draw the sketch covers, send it back to them, and then let them send the stuff out. Or I might just do this whole thing myself. So that's up in the air right now. But either way, you'll get your book. So it's that. This is also comes with a trading card. Again, very first issue of Victor Locke Demon Hunter, the with all the new art and everything in it, and you'll also get special thanks in the book as well. So that's a nice one. This one is a little bit more. Same thing. It's a sketch cover, but it's got color in it. So I'll go in, add a little watercolor, or maybe maybe use some markers or something like that. But do a little something nice on the book, add a little bit of color to it, and that's going to be $100. So that's a sketch cover. Comes with all the same stuff. It's just that cover is actually done in color. So we've got that. This one, Victor Locke Demon Hunter, Demon Noir original art. So with this, you're going to get a lot of the same things. Get the cardstock edition of Victor Locke Demon Hunter, Demon Noir. You'll get a glossy print. You'll get issue 1 of Victor Locke Demon Hunter. You'll get the Blastback role-playing game, as well as original art. So that means you'll get a page from the book. You'll get an actual page from the Victor Locke Demon Noir book. So $200. Now this is same thing as above, but you're going to get one of the pinups. So I'm going to be doing about 3 or 4 pin. I'm going to be doing four pinups, and you'll get one of the pinups 11 by 17. So it's going to be a full page and everything. You'll get one of those along with your other stuff. Now this is when we get into the big money stuff. I don't know if this is gonna, if anybody's gonna buy one of these or not, but the feeding is basically, it's going to be print, and it's going to be in the book, but it's going to be Lady Bathory, Zombie Girl, or Dracula. Either one of them, you can have a print made of them feeding on you. So if you want to be fed on by any of our lovely ladies or Dracula, you can have that done, and that's going to cost $500. It's going to be a print. It's going to be in the book, and you're going to have the original art from that as well. So, and plus you'll get all the stuff. You'll get the Demon Noir cardstock edition, the glossy print, issue 1 of Victor Locke Demon Hunter, and you'll also get, wait a minute, hold on. There we go. It took me to my own thing there. Oh, let me try to get back here. There we go. So Victor Locke Demon Hunter. There we go. So you're gonna get that. Let's get back down here. And you're going to get the Blastback role-playing game, the Demon Noir trading card, special thanks. And finally, the $1,000 tier. Again, it's going to be iffy, but the $1,000 tier is the cardstock issue of Victor Locke Demon Noir, and you're going to get 3 copies of that. Let's see, is it 3 copies? Yes, you're going to get 3 copies of that. You're going to get the glossy print and the Victor Locke Demon Hunter issue 1, basically all the stuff that the other stuff had, and you're going to get all the original art from this perk. Now, this perk is going to be extra pages, so we're going to add extra pages to the book, and it's going to just be a short piece connected to the story, and this is just going to be where, when she does a sacrifice, she's going to sacrifice the backer. So for some reason you want Ashen to sacrifice you in the book. This is the the goal you will want. And here's your homegirl Ashen right there. So those are the perks and the tiers and all that good stuff. So if that's what you want, then this is it. So I'll probably do another one of these tomorrow, and tomorrow is Saturday. Usually Sweetcast does a stream in the morning, but if he doesn't do a stream in the morning, I might do one anyway, you know, and kind of promote this, because this one really kind of needs some promotion, and it's really not getting out there as much as I would like. So I'm going to be promoting it as much as I can on this channel, and hopefully we'll do better tomorrow. Get more people in the chat, and I might invite some other people in as well. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, you guys take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters, awesome.